Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with your morning market preparation video for December 7th, 2017. Hey everyone, I put this out every day because I feel so strongly that it's so important to have an edge in your trading. And one of the ways I achieve that edge is by preparing for my market day. When I was a new trader, struggling trader, I often thought, I knew enough that I could just walk up, turn my computer on, the bell goes off, and I'm ready to trade. And that just really was not true. It's successful trading, successful business, and really any genre, whatever you decide for a business, requires lots of thought, lots of preparation. So take the time, really take the time in that pre-market or in the evening, if you work full-time in the evening, to kind of prepare for your market day so that you know where you stand, where your edge lies, and whether or not you're pushing or forcing or rushing trades that really aren't there just simply because you want something to do. That's not a good reason to trade, okay? So prepare for your day. Spend a little time. Go over the charts. Make sure you know you are where you need to be when it comes to trading. And if this video can be helpful to you, please feel free to share it. Do anything that you would like to. I really have a passion for helping traders improve their trading life because I went through years and years of losing money. I mean, it was horrible. It's painful. I remember that feeling. And I put this out just simply because I want to be helpful. And if you find it helpful, awesome. If you don't, hey, I understand. You may trade differently or something like that. But if you're struggling as a trader, just remember preparation for your trading day is extremely important, and you need to find a way to put yourself in the right mindset for the day. So having said that, we've got a market that's pulling back, and there's nothing really a big surprise about that. We've been just shooting up. In fact, we've been going up for a year, and it's just taking a little pause, a little break, a little rest here. There's nothing terrible about what's going on, but at the same time, there's also no buyers stepping in here just yet. And one of the things that I used to struggle with as a trader was the idea that if I was sitting in front of my computer, I had to trade. That I was rushing around, in fact, almost frantic, trying to find a trade. And I would literally talk myself into trades that I had no business being in. And I'm guessing there's a lot of people listening to me right now that have had that experience as well. Just understand that trading less oftentimes produces better results, particularly if you focus on your edge. If you focus on maintaining that edge, you're going to see a better win-loss ratio. You'll trade less and make more most of the time. Now, the last couple of days have been extremely boring days. The market has been very light and choppy in its price action. If we go here to a 15-minute chart of the diamonds, just extremely light sell-off, choppiness, no panic here whatsoever, just no energy to move. And when that occurs, I start looking around for the reasons why. And one of those reasons why could be that the federal government is facing a shutdown here on Saturday at midnight if Congress doesn't get its act together and do something. Market could be waiting on that. The market could also be waiting on the big employment situation number that comes out on Friday. And while we're talking about that, let's just throw the economic calendar over here. And you can see we have that big employment situation number coming on Friday. And it's really one of the last key data points that comes in before the FOMC meeting next week, where it's really expected the FOMC is going to raise interest rates. I don't think that's a big surprise. But, you know, it's possible the market's waiting on that interest rate Maybe the market's feeling that they're going to go more than a quarter point. I don't know what they're thinking. But we go through periods like this from time to time where we have a boring market. And that boredom can get to us as traders. Now, while I've got this over here, I just wanted to mention that today we have jobless claims here at 8:30, and that's really the only market-moving thing here on the calendar today is that jobless claims number, and it's running at historic lows. So I don't expect that to be a problem for the market at all today. And we do have a Fed speaker to be aware of at 8:30 as well. So having said that, boredom was one of those things that would creep up on me, and I would make really dumb mistakes. I would force trades just out of sheer boredom. I wanted something to do, and I would race around trying to find a trade, running through every scan I could possibly think of, trying to find something to trade. And normally those ended badly. Ended with poor results, losing trades, giving up capital, and leaving you frustrated at the end of the day. One of the things it took me a long time to learn, cost me a lot of money to learn this, is there's sometimes when you just have no edge. And I kind of feel that way about the market today. I feel we're very, very close to a point where we could bounce. But as of right now, I see no evidence of that. And so my job is to wait for an edge. The place where I can get in and get out of trades with the highest confidence. Remember, it's more about quality of trades than it is quantity of trades. So focus on your edge and just realize that we may have a trade coming here soon, but there's nothing here right now that's really giving us a whole lot of confidence. In fact, what we see here is caution. Just be careful, be watchful, but don't let boredom force you into trades that you have no business being in. So taking a look at the diamonds, we're just getting a modest little pullback. It's really light, choppy, and there's a good chance that we could continue to experience that light and choppy volume today as the market seems to just be waiting for something. Here on the SPY, we did fall below this little trend line here, but remember, that trend can be adjusted in a lot of different ways. You know, a person could easily say that's the trend, and that means we're just pulling back toward the trend. We're just resting, we're consolidating. There's nothing here in the SPY chart that's really damaging just yet. Nothing's broken down. There's no technical breakdown here. If we take a look at the Qs, now the Qs had a little bit of a technical problem here, and that was just simply because it did actually create a lower high and then broke lower. Yesterday, the Qs was the strongest index of the bunch. After 4 tries down here, finally caught some buyers and lifted off of that support area right there. And it looks like it could get just a little bit of follow through this morning. Okay, just a little teeny tiny follow through this morning. Futures currently are, mixed. We have Dow futures looking lower. We have NASDAQ and SPY, S&P 500 futures looking just ever so slightly higher. So we have kind of a mix, just a lot of uncertainty as to which way we will go in this market. So make sure, maintain your edge and don't force trades. Wait for the right entry into a position. And you'll find it's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more easy to make money when you do that if you wait until you have that edge. Here on the IWM, we pulled back, and we're pulling back into this big, long support area. Nothing particularly damaging here. We don't want to slip below this area, but if we can find price support in here and hold in that area, we really haven't damaged the IWM chart either. So kind of keep an eye on that. On the earnings front today, we have, there was about 45 companies reporting earnings today. So you want to make sure and do your due diligence and check your accounts. Make sure you're not holding something that's reporting or about to buy something that's reporting. Make sure you have a plan around all of those reporting dates. Okay. And folks, I want to say thank you for those who watch this and all of the nice comments that get posted. I really do appreciate that. If you find this helpful, please do me a favor. Click on that subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook. And feel free to share this. You know, I love it when you click those thumbs up buttons and drop a comment. I really do appreciate that. And with that, I will want to wish everyone a very profitable day. And I will catch you all tomorrow morning, bright and early. Take care, everyone. Thank you.